then people would think this and be like, oh my god, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro,
I hear that. Do you think that your strong personality, or like how you've been built to be, I guess, a particular way, do you think that people find that intimidating? Like, especially men. Like, if you come across certain men, do you find that they find your personality intimidating?
You know, one guy actually said I was scary.
What?
Am I scary, guys?
No.
Thank you. This guy actually said
scary at all.
No, he actually said I was scary.
I heard that. Do you think that he felt intimidated by your... Like, do you think that... How can I put it? You see, like how you said he went back to someone that he was previously with.
Yeah. He didn't even go back.
Whatever that is, yeah. Whatever that situation is, yeah. Do you think that he felt intimidated by you being such a successful person? Like, for example, like we spoke about, you done law and things like that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people find someone that does law to be a little bit too I don't want to say pushy because I done law myself, but like I don't like. They find it a bit
it's just
too,
a big personality.
It's a big personality. Yeah. It's a bit too kind of much. You're good at probing people about certain things. That's just natural to you.
Before you answer that, do you think he was someone that was insecure?
No.
So then it might not have been that then.
I don't.
Wait, I can answer
Actually,
it.
yeah, you can
I
answer
can
for
answer
me.
it. I think he was.
So then
Just
that
a little
could have
bit. But
You're that friend that kept it real. Just
just because. But yeah, I think he was just.
No.
Leave her alone.
No, do you know why I asked that? Yeah. No. Do you know why I asked that? Because no. Do you know why I asked that? No disrespect. Because you said that you don't think he was insecure, and your friend from the outside view is saying that she thinks he was a little bit insecure. And these are things that you see. That's what I'm saying.
You have blinkers.
So if you still, sometimes when you still have rose tinted glasses on, you still see them in a similar light.
Yeah, this is it.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I force myself to always see the good in people, and I think maybe with that particular person, I let quite a bit slide. I think in some ways, maybe in a different time, we could have dated, but at that time, I think I was high maintenance for him. But given a bit of time, we would have been on the same levels. Probably, I'd be low maintenance to him now.
But the thing is, it happens like that. That's sometimes you meet people at particular times, and again, you know. Right time, right place. Those sort of things. We've all been there. We've all been there where we like someone a lot more than maybe liked us.
It's painful, man.
Do you guys think that there's men out there that are intimidated by successful women?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Why? I think actually, Ron can take it away.
Oh. Do you remember when I said she likes to put me under the bus? I think it's because as men, you guys are taught to provide, be the head of the table, like steer the ship, all these type of stuff. You guys are taught that. So when a woman has kind of like stepped into them shoes by herself, I think it's a shift in it's a power shift. And I think men don't really know how to handle it and how to change that. Because also just look at your friendships. Your friendships are a group of you lot trying to you guys power shift and try and take the reins of every. Do you know what I mean? In every situation, there's a certain situation where you guys are stronger at one thing than the others are. Do you know what I mean? And vice versa and all that stuff. So I guess you guys are always learning how to be the leader and be the alpha and all this.
It's testosterone.
But, definitely. But I think it works in male relationships because you guys are all men and you guys all have a turn at one point. Do you know what I mean? And even if you're not, and even if you have a turn in that, you guys are used to that. But with a woman, it's kind of no, not you, babe. You've got to follow me. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind taking turns with my bros because it's my bros and we're all. I know I'll get my turn one day, but with a woman, you never really know when. You're gonna get your. Do you know what I mean?
I get that. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. I just feel like when you say when you've got a successful woman, she can still be successful and allow you to be that figure in the relationship or the family or whatever. So I don't think that success has anything to do with what you're saying. But however, I do agree what you're saying in terms of men don't men don't know how to maybe share that sense of protection or being a breadwinner or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? It's I'm the breadwinner.
I think it's a certain type of man that's intimidated though. Because I think I could comfortably say all the guys in my immediate friendship group, including the guys in here, wouldn't be intimidated by a woman that's successful. Because we would want, if it's a woman that we love or it's a woman that we care about, we would want them to succeed.
100%.
And knowing that we can support them in doing that, we are comfortable. But then it's another guy, it's a certain type of guy who hasn't maybe been exposed to women being successful, women being outspoken.
Or just strong women in general.
Strong women in general, which probably feel, oh gosh, like, no, I'm the alpha. I've been the alpha since mum was a single mum. She was a single parent. Like, I've been running the house. I was running the streets and bringing money and I'm doing X, Y, Z. So when they come across somebody who's quote unquote educated and successful, it's like, oh, rah, I'm out of my depth here. There's nothing I can offer her, but she can offer me things.
It's all about that, you know.
That's what it is. It's ego. It's ego, bro. And,
I think men
guys
like
don't
to
like
have.
it.
Sorry, I think men like to have a hold on women as well, and I think what you said about
some men.
Some men. Sorry, some men like to have a hold on women as well, and I think also some men like to be like, I like a successful woman, just not more successful than me. So when you guys said about you guys like your immediate circle being okay with a successful woman, I'm not talking about you guys obviously, but like I think some men say that, but really like in the small print, it's not more than me.
Wow.
Like, I don't mind her doing her thing, but I've got to, like...
Why do you think that?
I think it's, like, the examples I said, and also because I feel like men see a successful woman as, like, you don't need me then, and you can walk out any time. Do you know? I think
and
so.
I think a lot of men do feel like that.
Yeah.
A lot of men feel like if a woman's earning more than me, then what's to stop you from going off and finding someone else?
Like, their roles are made redundant.
From experience, I think with some men, when they have a successful woman, it's not that, oh, you can leave me at any time. It's more, for example, what the typical scenario is, there's a successful woman, she has her own house, she has a good job, and the man goes and lives with the woman. Right? Anytime there's it's true. Yeah. Anytime there's a squabble or there's an argument or whatever, the woman is quite right within her rights to say, get out of my house. That's
get my house.
It's an ego thing.
No,
it's an ego thing.
It's an ego thing, but as a man, you can never put yourself in that situation. You can never put yourself...
This is why there's different caliber of men. There's some men that wouldn't.
I've been doing it for years.
No, but
house hopping.
And then they try to turn bad, they try to turn bad when they get kicked out and then they start begging. Please.
Chatting to their boy like, please. I'm not going to have that. He's outside the window.
You can't allow yourself to be in that situation, because you know what it is, is that if a man has a house, and he lets the woman come and live in his house, if she pisses him off, there are some men that are bad man will be like to the woman, oh, get out.
100%, but the majority of men ain't gonna do that.
But if they're saying get out, this has been like, it's a logical thought. It's like they're thinking, right, that this is done. Whereas a woman, I'm not gonna say all women, I'm saying some women, it could be most, could be some, but if I moved into a house with a woman and say I just pissed her off one time and she just felt emotional and wanted to kick me out, them type of things there, you're not going to put me in that situation. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know it's abusive as well?
It is but what I want to say to that as well is that I've lived with someone before where I was in a relationship and then they moved in with me. So they were living in my family house, but in my kind of like room. But I had like quite a big space for us to both change it, so we both live together. Cool. So, but throughout that, like you do, you don't always see eye to eye with someone. But it never escalates beyond a certain point. But you get to, sometimes someone can be quite insecure about their position within your house. So, for example, I was with someone who felt as though them being with me in the house was kind of like like, how can I put it? Like they felt, when things weren't going right, it was almost like, oh, well, I'm gonna leave because I feel like I'm not wanted here.
Leave then,
because like I'm trying to make you feel wanted here in our space. Don't now make this my room. Like, it's our room.
I think that's manipulative, though. That's our bag. That's a lot of women's bag. And I hate to say it because we're in such a sensitive time where, rightly so as well, it's on the other foot, because men have a lot of things to be accountable for that we've not been accountable for quite a long time. But equally, as men, we sometimes do deal with some of those situations as well. But
sorry. So then, question for you guys as well. Then, So imagine if you so you got your. In fact, it's for everyone. So imagine for you girls, you've got a husband, right? He earns more than you.
Like that,
You've now got.
You're so toxic.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Hendrix.
Alright, so yeah, this question that I'm gonna ask you guys try and think of it as like the opposite.
Yeah.
So
Got you, Sean.
so you guys got a husband. You guys got a husband. He's earning more than you. Cool. He's been the breadwinner. You're fine with that. He's fine with that. Cool. An opportunity has come for you. One, to move abroad with your family and earn 3 times as much now. Yeah. So now you will be the breadwinner in a whole next different country.
Bringing the bacon home.
Yeah. So now how... so the question is, like, it would be 2 types of questions. So for you guys, it would be, how would you... Like, what kind of support would you want from your partner? And also for the guys, how would you react to that? Do you know what I mean? So, you guys take it away.
I feel like this is easy for me to answer because, like, my home situation is my mum, I would say she is the breadwinner. And my dad, though he isn't the breadwinner, his, like, main job is being house proud and looking after my brother, because my brother is disabled. Okay. So what my mum would ask of my dad, is to be supportive of our children. Just be there, be at the parents' evenings, just do all of those things there. But she would never take away from the fact that she's the man of the house. And I think that'd be the same with me.
You come from a good home.
Oh, thank
you.
You do.
Because there's some women that will rub that in a man's face 100%. And then feel stressed.
You know what? Don't get me wrong. My she's very transparent about the fact that she earns more than my dad, but not in a condescending way. Just like it's a fact. That's my mum. That's my mum's worked her whole life. She's just been a worker. So she's just like, I don't ask anything of anyone, just for my children. If you're there for my children, that's all. She's always just wanted a man that will just love her and her children. That's it. So that's what I would ask of my husband as well. I don't really need much, but what I want, what I really want and would cherish from you is for you to look after my family and our family, not my family, our family and the children. I don't think that's a big ask, but I know because my dad doesn't have a big ego, so that was really easy for him.
Wow. That's the thing.
Props to dad. Big up your dad.
Big up your dad, because that's not an easy thing for someone to be.
I've got a question. It's a bit of a segue, but can I ask it?
Yeah, go on.
Do you think that women in this generation, this day and age, have to choose between having a good career or a good family life, good love life?
Not anymore. I don't think anymore. I think a lot more now you can kind of have it both.
But like, based off the questions we've had, like, okay, is a guy intimidated of a successful woman and stuff like that? Do you think it's hard for a woman? Okay, let's throw a spanner in there. Let's be more specific for black women then. Because it's not like this, because this is our demographic, do you get what I'm saying? Do you think it's harder for black women to choose a successful career or a love life, or can they have both?
I think it's hard.
Yeah.
I think it's very hard. I would say that more because of the career I want to go into. I'm very aware of the fact that if finding someone that I like, not just like, but would want to make a life, would be very hard unless they're as busy as me. And then, what do you say?
You mean finding someone that you love?
Did I say like?
Yeah, you said like. And you said like because you're struggling to say love.
She's scared of love, man. Tell me who this guy is. We have to pay my visit. It's getting on my nerves already. It's getting on my nerves. There's trauma, fam.
There's trauma.
You shouldn't have done that to you.
You can feel it.
I can feel it.
The way it's not so comfortable to say like.
You know what I mean? We've all been there.
What's his name?
Tell him my man a visit, fam. Just put him in the trunk. Just leave him out.
Ronke is too quiet.
What?
Ronke, what's his name?
No. I'm gonna do snitch. I plead the fifth. I'm not a snitch.
You look like you're reminiscing.
No, I'm just like thinking about your question, because I think it's 50-50, but now that Layla's answered it, I kind of do sway more on her side. I do kind of agree, because I do think for it to work, we'd have to be as busy as each other. We'd have to be as on our goals and on our career as each other. I don't think like I could be more work-minded and you be more relationship-minded, or vice versa. I don't think it could work that way. I think we would have to both be like have our career on our minds, but like, so one thing has to come first for the both of us. So if I'm career focused. You have to be career focused. And then we set time for our relationship and like dates and stuff like that. But if you're more on like, if he's more on like, I want to go on dates, I want to do this, like, let's go. And I'm here like, no, I want to work. Like, I want to make money for us. Or the other way around, I don't think it would work.
I think people need to understand that it works in phases. It works in phases sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It works in phases. Like, you might be in a phase of where you're in your 20s and you're all like, you know, you want to be together, but you're just working towards something, a common goal. So a common goal is really, isn't it?
Can I give you? Sorry, what's to say? I'll wait till you finish.
No, I was going to say that the other way it can work is that some men are alpha and some men are beta males, in the sense that
even Charlies as well. Charlies out there.
I never knew there was Charlies out there. Can't lie.
But I think
what's a Charlie?
What is a Charlie?
I don't know what a Charlie is.
So you got alphas, the top. You got the betas that are just like keeping up the alphas, and you got the Charlies, the bottom of the barrel,
bottom of the table.
Man will move in and put £10 on the electric.
And then
be like, I've done my part.
No, Charlie won't even do that. He'll be like, I get paid next week, but just hold that for me.
But just continuing on my little segue, can I give you some insight from an older lady that's experienced and had chose the career path?
Yeah.
She said it's all about balance. And she also said
balance.
She also said no, because she like this is I won't disclose who she is because obviously but she said that it's better to, if you have the opportunity to find love, don't throw it away. Even if you're on your route to your career, she said your career will always be there because you're in the job. Do you get what I'm saying? You'll always make it to where you're destined to make it to, but don't throw away the opportunity to find love if it's in your path. Just for the sake of your career, otherwise you'll end up lonely. Yeah. You'll have a lot of money.
You're talking about the like career-driven women now.
Career-driven women, yeah. Because this particular lady, has basically said that, she's successful. She's got everything she wants. She's on a lot of money. Yeah. But right now she's struggling to find love. Yeah. And she threw away the opportunity to find love, chasing her career.
Can you say what age bracket?
How old she is now? Yeah. 50 plus.
Okay, yeah, because then you get to that point where
I don't know how old she was when she found love. I can't answer that because I'll be lying. But she said that if she could go back, she would find the balance. Yeah. And I think that's the issue with our generation. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just say it with my chest. I think that with the black population, we're all ambitious, but we're ambitious in different ways. And I think that women's ambitions are a lot more clearer to them than men's ambitions are to them. Do you get what I'm saying? And women's ambitions are probably a lot more reachable, quote unquote, than men's ambitions. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I would say that we've got this thing in our minds as young people that, I need to focus on one thing at a time. But we don't understand what the word balance means. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's just
a word, literally, but it's a real thing. We need to find balance in order to kind of really find true happiness, Even if you're on your career path, it's good. If you find love on the way, embrace it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying to waste your time with people that that are nonsense. I'm talking about genuine people that are interested in you. Don't brush them off. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that's how you get a relationship like your mother and your father. Do you get what I'm saying? Because your mum, I'm pretty sure your mum could have quite easily brushed your dad off. You haven't said what she does. You haven't said what your dad does. Do you get what I'm saying? But based on an experience and knowing certain situations, she could have easily brushed him off. But then, would you be here?
No, I genuinely wouldn't.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Literally, I actually wouldn't.
No, this is what I'm saying. So, one thing I would say to you is follow the guidance that your mum has set you. Yeah. You can be a high maintenance woman. You can be successful, but don't be too successful in a sense where you have no time to give love. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what? Even going back to what Ronke was saying about
no problem.
Even back to what you were saying about like you got to either be you can have either someone who's driven on career or someone who's driven on relationship. It's best when you're both on the same thing, because not just when you're together, but when children come, it's like how you react to their needs and whatever. Imagine like a child has a situation and you're just thinking, let's say if you're career driven, you're just thinking, right, I've got to get to work, whereas someone else is thinking, right, I've got to look after that child. There's going to be a disconnect there, do you know what I mean? And that happens in a lot of families nowadays.
Yeah,
man.
Who enjoys working though?
I do.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
I do. But
I'm in a career, but I don't really
like
particularly enjoy it.
That's why it is.
But would you check that? I feel like if you find the job that you want, I think this is again with my bubble and my happiness.
Yeah.
But I think if I find the career I want, I think I'd be more than happy. I don't think I'd need anything else.
Yeah.
But I guess that's just speaking from hindsight or foresight.
Foresight.
Yeah, that's just from that one. Because I guess when I get there, it could be completely different. But from where I am now, I know, child, I couldn't give a heck about the job I'm in right now.
But the thing is, when you say like, oh, who's happy working as well? Because like, working can be so many different things. Like, working could be you, Aaron, how you do the editing of like your music. That's working.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you enjoy that because you like.
Yeah, like I've got my professional job. Yeah, and then I've got my hobby on the side,
which you've been paid for,
which I get paid from.
Yeah,
I get paid from like the music side of things. But,
exactly, but it's still work. You know what I mean? So it's like I get there's sometimes when you say who enjoys work, people automatically think about the work that they don't enjoy.
The 9 to 5.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas you could also be working on side projects and think, I enjoy that work. I'm getting paid for it.
I think we've got to be okay with understanding that things work in phases as well. Yeah. Like you can enjoy a job for 2 years and you get after 2 years you're like, I'm done. I'm done. I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine. Just depends what you want at the time from a situation.
So just hold on. So actually, I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I'll make you something. Bro, am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
No.